is 7 National News. Here are the headlines. Leading energy experts to attend the first Dubai Global Energy Forum. UAE witnesses increase in hotel occupancy. And magnitude 7.1 earthquake strikes northeast Japan. And in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Zayed Al Maktoum, chairman of the Dubai Supreme Council of Energy, announced today that leading energy experts will be attending the first Dubai Global Energy Forum. The forum, organised by the Dubai Supreme Council of Energy, will primarily focus on energy challenges and opportunities for a sustainable future. According to government officials, the forum supports the UAE's vision towards energy conservation and a sustainable future. The Dubai Supreme Council of Energy was established in 2009 and manages all energy-related aspects in Dubai to help secure the Emirates' sustainable development requirements.
The best source of energy is to save energy, because that's you're keeping your energy for future generations. His Excellency Mr. Saeed Atari talked about that currently we're relying 99% on gas, 1% on diesel, but the future plan is to come up with a different blend of generation mix, where it's 70% gas and then 5% on nuclear, plus the other areas which he talked about, like renewable energy and the other sector as well. So this is going to come by time. I think the forum will help to steer that kind of a discussion. We are bringing, again, very key and senior people to talk to people that this is also what they have achieved in their country, whether from Portugal, from Europe, from China, all the way to the United States. What they have done, what are their policy, and what technology they are using.
Dubai Health Authority recognised 100 students today from different schools at a ceremony. This is in an effort to reduce the number of injuries and fatalities among children. The initiative is aimed at those under 18 and deemed effective in raising awareness as well as reaching out to the youth. Khadija Saleh has this special report.
His Excellency Qadi Said Al Murushi, Director General of the Dubai Health Authority, awarded the first batch of students from 20 different schools across Dubai who were trained for injury prevention. The DHA, together with UNICEF, celebrated the success of the first ever peer-led initiative, which aims to educate children aged between 12 to 15 years under the Injury Prevention Project with the theme Reducing Accidents and Promoting Injury Prevention.
Peer education is a technique to increase awareness among students. Like every time children hear from their parents and teachers, but statistics show that they listen more to their peers. So that's why the idea came from. Because it has been proven that peers could affect their peers more than parents or teachers.
WHO estimates show that 1 in 4 hospitalized cases are found in the age group between 10 to 14 years across the GCC region. It is also found that injuries in 1 out of 2 patients rushed to the emergency units every 30 seconds are 95% predictable as well as preventable.
Actually, we were surprised because they have lots of information now. And looking at their work, looking at what they did in this exhibition, it's really impressive because they did leaflets, they did also games that raise the awareness on injuries. They have lots of nice ideas, and I think I'm proud of that. And I say, as UNICEF member, that we would like to take this work that they have and print it and raise the awareness in UAE in addition to other countries. Lots of nice ideas that we're proud those 100 children came out with, and we're looking forward to phase 2, where we will be reaching another 100.
While they are proud to be recognized, the students say they will take away more in knowledge and experience, which they already started sharing with their families and friends.
I learned that I not should play with the fire because it's dangerous for us because we are small, not big. And also it's very dangerous because we will burn our hands.
In the school we have some girls, you know, what they call them, the shoestring. All the time they are open, so we tell them to to do them because it's a danger if they will not, because they will fall down if they didn't the shoestring, like this they have to do it. Okay, and this we focus on the problem that we have it in the school, then we can tell them about the new problems and that.
As part of their training, the participants organized an exhibition showcasing the safety measures they learned to prevent road accidents, drowning, poisoning, burns, and fall injuries in the form of brochures and flyers. They also prepared three-dimensional models depicting scenarios where children are most susceptible to accidents and injuries. The two-year project will see various initiatives rolled out to help reduce the prevalence of injuries in children and adolescents across Dubai. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
And more than half of respondents across the region say they believed it was a good time to be in the Middle East. That's according to the latest online poll series conducted by Bait.com. The latest poll, Change and Challenge in the Middle East Job Market, How is it viewed?, asked respondents whether they believed it was a good time to live and work in the Middle East. The response was positive, with 42.2% of respondents saying it was a better time than ever before, with less than 25% saying it was not a good time. Additionally, the poll went on to ask if respondents expected to see economic improvements from the recent changes in the Middle East. Egypt proved to be the most optimistic, with 56% saying they definitely expected improvements. Overall, the latest figures revealed that the respondents were optimistic about the future, with 65% indicating they are positive about their career prospects and about their country's economy. Investors have spent over 147 million dirhams to buy 26 apartments in the world's tallest tower, the Burj Khalifa, during the first quarter of 2011, as reflected in figures available from Radin.com. According to a local report, the biggest deal to be registered with the Dubai Land Department was during the period worth 28.17 million, spent on purchasing a 7,158 square foot apartment. The smallest apartment sold during the period was a 549 square foot unit for 1.48 million dirhams. Additionally, the data revealed that sale prices per square foot ranged between just under 4,000 and over 2,000 dirhams. MR Properties, the developer of the tower, said in February that it had handed over 770 units in the Burj Khalifa. And 10 different types of slimming pills have been taken off the shelves as they contain untested prescription drugs, according to the Abu Dhabi Health Authority. The products are said to contain a substance called sibutramine, a substance that was banned last year as it has not been adequately tested on humans. The supplements have mainly been found in herbal or natural product shops and are rarely found in pharmacies. According to a local paper, Dr. Mohammed Abu Al-Kahir, the head of the Medicine Products Regulation section, says that the likes of Hydroxycut Zane, Alatat capsules, 7 Slim, Natural Max Slimming and PUGT have been removed from stores. He added that various side effects could involve cardiac problems, strokes, high blood pressure, liver damage and kidney problems. Hotel performance for the month of February across the Middle East has varied according to the latest data revealed by Deloitte and STR Global. In general, occupancy in the Middle East was recorded at 69.8% during the month of February 2011, representing an increase of 6% from the corresponding period in 2010. Over in the UAE, Abu Dhabi saw an increase to just over 74% from over 58% in the same period last year, with events such as Drift and the Saadiyat Island Cultural District exhibition contributing to the significant increase. Dubai's hotels witnessed an increase in occupancy of 1.3% to reach 86.8% during the month of February 2011, which is an achievement in the face of increased supply. Beirut and Jeddah both recorded a fall in occupancy rates. Deloitte and STR Global stated the decline in Jeddah was due to the city still recovering from flood damages. And looking over to Japan, a magnitude 7.1 tremor shook buildings in Tokyo and a wide swathe of northeastern Japan today, triggering a tsunami alert which was later lifted. The U.S. Geological Survey said the aftershock struck 38 kilometers west of the city of Iwaki at a depth of 13 kilometers. Tokyo Electric Power Co., operator of the crippled Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant, said the tremor cut the off-site power supply for 2 damaged reactors and the pouring of water into 3 reactors was stopped and workers were evacuated from the plant. But less than an hour later, the power supply resumed and workers were able to continue to work to try to stabilize the damaged reactors. The latest aftershock comes as Japan expanded the evacuation zone around the plant because of high levels of accumulated radiation. Meanwhile, Japan today marked a month since the devastating earthquake and tsunami that hit the country's northeast region as engineers continued their struggle to fix 6 reactors at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. Japan's National Police Agency revealed on Monday a total of 13,116 people were confirmed dead and 14,377 are still missing. A further 151,000 were still huddling in evacuation centres. Last week, Prime Minister Naoto Kan said he would inject a very big sum of money into the country's quake and tsunami-hit areas to start the mammoth task of reconstruction. But analysts are concerned that Japan will now struggle to rebuild its economy as manufacturers continue to be crippled by power shortages and the country's nuclear crisis weighs on consumer sentiment. Robert Feldman, head of economic research at Morgan Stanley in Tokyo, said that speed was of the essence.
We will be facing major needs for rebuilding in areas. And so the content of demand should naturally shift from consumption toward investment. The point is there's an interim period where people are simply not spending on consumption, but there's no investment either. That's the issue that I think we need to deal with a rapid response from the government in getting the packages together, getting the reinvestment project going.
The government estimates damage from the earthquake and tsunami could reach $295 billion, which would make it the world's costliest natural disaster. And up next, Linda Beringer has today's business news, so stay with us.